all y'all fools my sons. Bag a bulk me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never happen.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Three the mic. Here you go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Undercut. Check. Rock it. Hey. Watch the twist. Back.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slant. Check. Check 99. Alert 3. Hatchet. Watch safety creeping. Get it.
Second and 6. And that one's complete to Gurley. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check 93's the mic. Watch the blood. Yeah. Check 93's the mic. Quit talking about it. Hey, echo. Check 93's the mic. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Hard. Hey, stand up. Slam. Tight dog. Let's go.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
To throw on second down. Herbert, he gets it to Gurley, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Look at me. Go.
On first down, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Switch. Check. Fresno. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Switch. Slam. Check 52. Check it backer. 36.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5. First down, Minnesota. Come on, set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Come on to you. Shit. Check. Go. There.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
set. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Sponge. No. Check 37. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 7-7, our score after 1.
On the double. 59. 61. Max box right. Hey, lock it. Hey! Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watch out. Check out read.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 93's the mic. Go. Slam. Be driven.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Young. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
55. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the edge. Shit. Whip. Watch the whip. Go. Hold. Chin up.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Mike 55. Stop your whining. Mike 55. Hey, let's go.
Young on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check. Hey, watch it. Tighten up.
On first down, Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 7, Young. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check. Hey, he's crashing. He's checking crash.
Young working out of the gun. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, lucky, logo. Watch your shit. Hey, watch your shit.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Come on. 52's the Mike. Watch it up.
Here's Young for the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Under 10. Roll out. 10. Chance. Quick to edge. Yep. Hey, Foxtrot. Check, 93's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field. Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Johnson the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
You got tight right there. Big out. Bravo. 59's mark. Check. 59. Now. Come on, boy.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here I come. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Squeeze. Go. Set up.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Third down, Young from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
No. Switch. Kill. Hey.
On third down, Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Nice 7. 93's the mic. Bring it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Now
Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right, and it's a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley.
I got you, boy.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up, Pete. Hey, switch gears. Showing up. Jim. Kill. Undercross. Look. Squeeze. Go. Watch the twist. Shoot.
They run. It's Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Who's that? Check that. Look at me. Zipper. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that. Recon, 132 fighter. Fair. Big river.
Gurley. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Rock it. Safety screen.
He finds his man Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check. Crunch. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Hard. Now. Slam. Tight dog.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
Hey, Haywood! Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there now. Alert flare. Hey, Sam off. Kill. Check. Hey, wahoo. Check, go.
From the gun, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 9-yard line.
Let's go. 6 yards. Ball trot. It's free. 55. Tighten up.
Throwing on second down. Young. Open man is Higgins. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Kill. Turn it up, go. Kill, turn it up. Check.
On first down, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the second down throw on target.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Check 43.
Here's Young. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check it back. 36,
The give to Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 44, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Yeah, come baby. Woo! Check 31, check 31.
Now Young. On the crossing route, complete. It's Collins. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in, rush in.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Shift. Check, go.
Taylor, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Get that ball. Check out. Brisbane, travel. 5. Check safety. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jet bombers. Check 3. Hey, Charlie. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Better bring. Hey. I'm letting you know right now. You better.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
6-6, pull it high. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check pass. Switch. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Jump. Look at me. Go. Bang. Watch that. Watch the air. Ready.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Eagles 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the whip.
Young to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Minnesota, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.